Um, I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to get some things done. And while I'm at it, we'll be talking about you and I and how we're actually bigger than we think or than we know. We are bigger than we think. We are bigger than we know. So that is it. You are bigger than you think. And you are bigger than you know. I'm making roasted plantain. We call it boli. In Yoruba land, we call it boli. I'm sorry, I'm going to be going in and out of the scene, maybe to wash my hands, to do some other things. But trust me, I will always be here, back. So I'm just going to wash my hands now while I cut the plantain. So, but you can hear me. I'm sure you can hear me. So the topic for today is you are bigger than you think. There's a song, I don't know it very well, but it goes something like this. My God is bigger than all the mountains, bigger than all the seas. God is bigger than all your problems. You cannot see. Well, that's a Christian song. I learned it a long time ago. I'm just using it today to talk about the things you are bigger than. You are bigger than your problems. You are bigger than even your imaginations. So let me wash my hands while I peel this. I'll be right back. So I'm back. You are bigger than you think or that you know, than you know. You are actually bigger than you think. You are bigger than you know. I'll tell us a story, and it's the story of King David. And whether you are live now with me or you are coming on board later, this story is going to be very useful for you. When King David fled and he went to live with the Philistines, the king, I think his name is King Achich, I'm not very good with names, said to him, I'm going to make you an everlasting bodyguard. For those of us who know the story of King David, before he fled from Saul, had been anointed king of Israel, not even a small land. He had been anointed king. And there he was, because of the problems he had around that period, he fled. And because he fled from his hometown, because sometimes you have to flee in order to live. You have to disappear in order to preserve your life. So King David fled. And that king of the Philistines saw him, liked him, and told him, he said, I'm going to make you an everlasting bodyguard. You know what that means? You have been destined to become a king. And there, somebody is telling you he will make you a bodyguard. How would you, as a person, react to such a thing? Ordinarily, ego will make you look at him and say, you must be joking. I have been anointed king. I cannot be a bodyguard. David, in his own case, knew who he was. But because he hadn't reached the promised land, he laughed. He probably laughed and accepted that role. So what is that role you are occupying now? What is that thing you are doing now? And they have limited you, and they have said this is your role. Maybe you are a cashier somewhere, or you are somebody's PA, or you are just trying to find your feet in life, and somebody has labeled you. Somebody has said this is your position. But you know that right within you, you are a king. You know that right within you, you are a queen. You know that right inside of you, you have the potentials of becoming greater than where you are now. So that's why I am telling you today, you are bigger than where you are. You are even bigger than what you think you are. So I'm saying that, like King David, I will still talk about Joseph. Joseph, at a point in his life, was sold as a slave. But because he kept that dream alive, he was a dreamer. And he kept that dream, that talent alive. Wherever he went to, he was always manifesting that which he knew was inside of him. That was how he was able to manifest what God had designed for him to be. So whatever you are doing right now, you may be in America, maybe you're a caregiver, but right within you, maybe you want to become a senator in Nigeria, or you want to become a businessman, or you want to become an accomplished farmer. But right now you are making money. Do not limit yourself. Just get a pen and give yourself realistic, you can just tell yourself, in the next 1 month, I will save enough to move to the next level. So let's go back to King David, and then I'll now talk about us. So King David knew that he was a king, but he did not tell that other king. What would have happened if he had told him? Probably that king might have killed him out of envy, out of anger. Here I am, I'm a king in all my majesty, and I'm telling somebody I'm making him an everlasting bodyguard. You could imagine being reduced. But he knew who he was, and he did not argue. Never argue. Sometimes when people tell you, this is who you are, you know where you are headed. You know where you're going to. You know the opportunities that you just need to take step by step. And that takes us to knowing where you are going, but not rushing it. Sometimes it takes process. Look at the bamboo tree. When you plant a normal bamboo tree, it takes like 5 years without you seeing anything on the surface. Nothing on the surface. So people might think, they won't even know that there's something big growing under, happening there. And then suddenly in the 6th year, it just comes out, boom, and it is 80 feet long. Would you believe that? From nothing for 5 years to something. And that's why when you have your plans, keep them away from people. Just keep working. Don't tell people, I'm a cashier today. Tomorrow I'm going to become something. People may kill your dreams. Maybe if somebody knew or knows that the bamboo tree is going to grow to 80 feet long, they may trample on it, kill it before it grows. So you keep your secrets, you keep your plans to yourself, you plan, you talk to only those who can help you grow. Like the bamboo tree, it wouldn't grow on its own without the farmer. So you talk to some people, those who have grown. And then when people limit you, never say, do you know who I am? Just keep working. In fact, for me, when people reduce me, it makes me work harder at those things I'm planning. It makes you grow. So sometimes people look at you like my illustration. People look at you like you're a cat, but you're actually a lion growing. You're in the cat family. Don't forget that. You are growing to become bigger than you could ever imagine. So for me, wherever you are, whatever you are doing right now, like now I'm doing this plantain. It is just plantain. But in the next few minutes, it will become bolly. I'm cooking it. I'm going to change the process. So in life, everything is about process. You need that process of keeping quiet and keeping at it, keeping your dreams alive, making sure that you don't let people kill your dreams. People will always come and offer you lower than what you are. If that is what you need to grow, keep taking it. Keep going about your dreams. Keep praying. Keep talking to the right people, and you will definitely grow. Like David kept looking at his dreams. And when it was God's time, as a bodyguard, he had learned a lot of things. He had learned patience. You could imagine how he must have been feeling, knowing that he had been anointed as king. And there he was, being a bodyguard, and even being promised an everlasting bodyguard. It could make him forget his dreams. It could make him feel, am I ever going to get there? Never give up on your dreams. No matter what anybody says, no matter what label they give to you, no matter how much they try to bring you down, never forget your dreams. And please do not argue with people. When you argue with people, they can kill you before you get there. And that's the truth. They may kill you before you get there. They may frustrate you. They may even take that dream from you. But always know. And then what are the things to do while you are waiting? Be prayerful. I know some people who are not into prayer, may say, oh, they've come again. Prayer works for me, and I know it works for other people. So keep praying. Even if you don't believe in your prayers, at least it keeps your mind alive. That is what prayer does sometimes. It is not all prayers that are answered, but at least while praying, it keeps your mind busy. It gives you hope. Then after prayers, set the process moving. What are the things you are going to need? You want to become a senator. It's not something you do overnight. You have to know your people, do grassroots politicking, talk to people, be visible. Hardly do people use those who are not visible. If David had not been visible, probably they wouldn't have made him the bodyguard to a king. You know what it means to be a bodyguard to a king? You could imagine the ADC to the president today. He's very powerful. It's not something it's not something you achieve overnight. It would have taken a process, trust and all that. Let people trust you. When they trust you, you would get to the next level, which is being given assignments. Being given assignments that will make you excel. And when you excel in your assignments, you get to the next level in life. Then, after being visible, keep being of good spirits. When you are of good spirits, other people will notice you because they will trust you. So you start that process from step A to step B. You talk to people, you are visible, and then keep at it. Keep at your dreams. I tell you, not all dreams actually become a reality. I'm not one of those who would motivate you and make you believe what is not possible. Out of 10 dreams, sometimes you have only 6 becoming a reality. But make sure that that one that becomes a reality will blow. So, who are you today? What are people telling you you are? Are they telling you you can't rise above where you are now? I tell you, you can rise like 1 million times more than that. But keep it a secret. Do not be boastful. Boastful people hardly get to their destinations. So, who are you today? Are you a cat? Cats are harmless. They are very, very gentle creatures. They don't grow big. But you might actually be a lion, and you will actually get to your destination. So that is all I have to say today. I wish you could see the result of my plantain becoming bolly. Maybe some other time when we have a longer video, then we can achieve that. But I tell you, even from uncooked rice, we have fried rice, we have all those things. It takes process. And that process means you have to add flavor, you have to be patient, you have to be prayerful, you have to be the master of your game. Becoming the master of your game means learning from people. Don't think because you have your dreams, you know where you're headed, then you don't need people. You need the masters who are ready to accommodate you. Some people are dream killers, unfortunately. Some people are dream killers. You tell them your dreams, they tell you it's not possible. Those are the people who may not let you achieve what you want to achieve. And you really have to get to your full potentials. And you will get there. This is the start of 2026. And we have 11 clear months to become whatever we want to become. So jot down, have your plans ready. What do I want to achieve at the end of this year? What do I want to achieve in the next 4 months? What do I want to achieve in the next 6 months? After jotting these things down, then look around you. Check. Most of the contacts on your phone are actually not useful contacts. I tell you that. You have to put them in categories, compartments. You have those you gist with. They're never going to take you anywhere. You have those who inspire you, who motivate you. You have those who actually believe in you and in your dreams. So those are the ones you make top priority. Those are the ones you talk to. Then you have those who will never see you beyond where you are. Don't avoid them totally. You still need people like that, because they're the ones you look back. Because you have to look back and let them know where you are. It's not about boasting. It's not about, making it look like, oh, you're better than them. But you need them. If you don't have people telling you you can never achieve, you won't run. It is those who say you can't get there that actually get you going. So you need those ones too. And then you need those who actually inspire you, those who tell you you can do it. Sometimes even your parents may say, you're a dreamer. Is this what you're thinking of this year? Because they've never been there. I tell you, even parents sometimes limit you. It is not that they are being wicked. It's because they don't know more than what they have seen in life. So you shouldn't rely on people like your parents, your aunties, your uncles who haven't been there. Rely on those who can mentor you. If possible, render free service to them to learn more. These are people who say, I'm sending you to so place. Take down your pen and your paper, know the process, and then grow through the process. And thank you to those who are saying hello. Let me get my phone close. I'm not wearing my glasses. Rashid Omar, thank you so much. Hi, I'm saying hi. Where are you calling from? Where am I? I'm in Nigeria. I'm making this broadcast from Nigeria, live from Nigeria. Where are you calling from? Where are you chatting with me from? And thanks for staying with me. Well, maybe that will be it for today. My email address is adeolaomobola@gmail.com. ADEOLAOMOBOLA What a mouthful. So you can reach me through my email. So let's go and check my boli now. Let's check my boli and see whether, okay, it still has a long, you can see the process. You can see the process. It's about process. So you can't achieve so much in one day. You cannot achieve everything in one day, but you can actually get there, and you will get there. I tell you, you will get there. So who is online, please always follow me. I'm growing my channel, and I have a lot of beautiful things to share with you. I have a lot to share with you. And my interest is in ensuring that we all grow. We all grow in health. We're going to be talking about health. We're going to be talking about beauty. We're going to be talking about agriculture. We're going to be talking about everything possible. And growth is an essential part of our life. So we must grow in 2026. Are you a trader and you want to get to the next level? you can achieve it. Talk to your bankers. You'd be amazed at how much your bank can give to you. You will be amazed at how much your bank can give to you. Talk to your bankers. For small and medium scale business people, you will grow. People see you today selling small things. By the time you talk to your banker and they see your turnover, always make sure that money goes into your account. It matters a lot. Do not be afraid of taxes and all of that. And then before you know it, you are growing. You move from plot A to B. It's not overnight. People who they call in Nigeria, we call them motivational speakers, son. They tell you you can achieve all these things overnight. It's not true. You have to start from the planting stage to the next stage. You have to keep watering your dreams. You have to keep making sure that the environment, I'll be right back. Because my body, you can see, since I put it on, it's still in the process. So everything you do in life is about process. So even have this live video, I had to set up my light. I had to set up my internet. I had to come out here. And then I'm achieving this. So you will achieve it. Who else has anything to tell me? 2026 will be great for us. And I'll be here again today to talk about men and women. Who makes the first move in the bedroom? I'm sure a lot of people want to hear that more than they want to hear about growth. But I tell you, your bedroom's fireworks won't fly really high if your growth is not constant. People get tired when they are suffering. So we'll talk about that. So is there any question or is there anything anybody wants to add to this? Let me know. Is there anything I've missed out? So be inspired by the story of David, who went from being promised an everlasting bodyguard role to becoming a king. And you will actually become the king of your businesses, of everything you lay your hands on. Once again, my name is Deo-Agoz. I'll be right back.